Maneva na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo
about it now. After the event, you know, Nyoma ebe start after abano munya bubu say yes, people have prepared themselves to go to jail, and they are sorry, yeah. Endra any statement we the sports minister eka say Okoshia Public Account Committee the busa and say na sebio all African games, you know, coverage, you know, ekosi saying the numa assembly muntie assembly.
You had an arrangement with GBC to cover the All Africa Games, right? Can you share with this committee how much that coverage was for and whether payment has been made for same?
Yes, GBC was the official broadcaster for the African Games, the 13th African Games, and I can confirm that full payment have made to GBC.
Do you have per chance what the amount was?
I can't recall the exact amount, but I know that it's in the excess of $3 million US dollars.
You paid GBC
yes.
in excess of $3 million US dollars
yes.
for coverage of the All Africa Games.
Yes.
Chairman, I think that I would rest here and maybe the next time GBC appears before us, because most of the technicians who worked on the All Africa Games have still not been paid. And so we wanted to ascertain if you have paid and how much has been paid. Chairman, I'm grateful.
Thanks to Joy News. We're a sports minister, Yebusano, and you see, there's a reason why I'm in words near or say GBC was the official broadcaster. Now, no, some kind knew, and you catch and say how much were they paid, and also he cannot recollect, but he knows that GBC has been paid in excess of $3 million. The guy, when he was speaking, he didn't say GBC was paid some money from the $3 million. Or see, GBC was paid in excess of $3 million into Okasimupi. From the social media, I can say the contract was signed, and you can see like Jimmy way from forward to one catch clearly. Or catch Ghana for say GBC was paid because initially some George Busa no he could have said oh menkai, but GBC were paid this amount. The difference between $150,000 and $3 million is wide. And the guy did not make a mistake. He made an emphatic statement to say GTV has been paid in excess of $3 million for the or say the full official broadcasters. It's right now no I better say the sports minister say GBC were paid $3 million. Now there's an argument behind. Now so obi argument to cross say sports minister went to GBC $3 million. That is fine. Now Yembusa sports minister say sika sen otia GBC. Now yanko tie GBC for now. I know most of you have heard this video, but there's a reason why I'm doing this. Now let's go listen to the GBC boss. Na yentie onoso the version of this whole thing. Now fe yenhwe asemi.
The benefit total payment to GBC's benefit, I repeat, was $105,000 and that is what we got.
Now, but does GBC have any evidence to back what you're saying? Because I mean, the minister is the one in charge. He has made a statement.
Of course.
What evidence do we have?
We definitely have enough documentation. These monies are not paid in bags; they are paid through the bank, and they are indicated what the money is for. And before we do that, there's a letter we will receive from the ministry telling us whose payment it should be for. And so we don't act on our own, we act upon instructions. And that we have all the documentations, and we have everything in place to show that these monies. You see, public funds are not easily disbursed like that. GBC needs $3 million to do a lot of things. And if we got the $3 million, we would have gone ahead to start spending on GBC's needs, including procuring an OB van. We didn't get that money.
So this is the boss of GBC. Also about TV so Honestly say, yentia GBC 3 million over. The sports minister said in excess. That means it was around 3.6 million and over dollars. GBC Penyinino say they have documents. In fact, yantam cash ne bromo yetia $105,000 per through a bank and yademaomo. So they have documentations to prove say they did not take more than $105,000. Now, yate se MPP nkwasiafo ni bia de bia no, all that they do is they defend corruption. They think it's a Ghana for nkwasiafo. And almost so there's a contractor, Ministry of Sports, any GBC signing here, a check clearly say GBC they were paid $105,000. The question here is, it is not about the money paid, it's about how the money was used. If GBC was paid $105,000, the rest of the 3.6 million, where did it go? Who was paid the rest of the 3.6 million? Let's say GBC, more MPP for now, say GBC had a contract with a contract with Ministry of Health. Why a contract has been signed? There is a reason why there are procurement processes. There's a reason why when somebody gets a contract, we go back to check the contract. The value now okaso or the contract no. You check is a contract no. Any sika oji and any the why no esa. So if you are telling me you signed a contract with GBC, which is $105,000, which is fine, we are asking the sports ministry, and the sports minister said the rest of the $3.6 million, who did it go to? Sometimes when you people are defending crime, I know politics now. Today you see so-called intellectuals, they have become foolish because of defending criminality and foolishness. This is serious. Now, when the sports minister, from the day they started this All African Games, me catch Ghana for say the sports minister is stealing from Ghanaians. In fact, Sika Okase almost spending for All African Games, you know. Me catch about 80% of the money it went to him and his friends. Do you know who ran the All African Games? It was Bedietu. Nana Santi Bedietu and the running All African Games. Every single mania Munguno Bedietu and the city sports minister down Kase. He is in charge of the All African Games. 90% of the money went to Bedietu and the Jubilee House. This sports minister, Enya Sikani Bidiye. You see today, when you answer the questions, we are asking the sports minister. So I don't want to go far. Argument, they said there was a contract and that the contract said to say 105,000 and of the GTV, we get it. GBC for 105,000. The man said 3.6 million. Now, where did the rest go? Which media house took the 3.3 million? They should tell us how they disbursed the money.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal le Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.